Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fijian Investment Trader. My name is Mr. Singh, and I'm here to talk about Boeing ticker symbol BA. Folks, I posted a video yesterday talking about Boeing and my entry level that I will be going in and buying the Boeing stocks, which I did, and I'm going to discuss it why I've done that, and also what's the plan on selling it, and also what's going on with Boeing company, right? When the stock price is low, you always want to buy it, right? And especially Boeing is a very profitable company, and it's going to be around so many years to come because everybody needs an aircraft, especially Boeing 737 800 series, 900 series aircrafts in order to fly, right? People need to fly, so need a plane. Simple as that. Okay, further ado, let's talk about a couple news came out. I'm going to talk about it, and I'm going to talk about some technical analysis on Boeing. Hey folks, don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button so you can be constantly updated on Boeing and other stocks on my channel that I'm invested on it, or maybe I'm looking at it to help for a long time, right? I am a day trader and also a long time investor on some blue chip stocks and some penny stocks too. Yep, I am. Okay, let's talk about Boeing. So, an article posted today that about roughly about 3 in the morning, and during the pre market, the Boeing FAA puts a brake on Max production, right? Remember, Max, there's two kinds of Max, right? Max 737-800 series, 737-900 series, right? The incident, remember, this was 4 years ago that we had an incident in China where Max 737 all 800s were grounded. Even on US, all the airlines grounded it, and it was out for about 7 months for an upgrade on the software, right? Now we have issue on the 737 Max, right? So not all the airlines are carries that. So FFA will not approve any production expansion for Boeing Max planes, right? And the stock fell over 2% during the pre-market on Thursday, which is today. FFA is putting a brakes on production expansion of Max, including the 737 Max. As a result, and stock fell over 2% in the pre-market, and the regulatory authority is communicated to Boeing that they will not approve any production or expansions of Max planes. Nothing came out about 800, right? Because 800 series on the 737 800 Max is better than 900. It's a couple more seats. With 900, it's about 14 seats, I would say. Yeah, and the fuel consumption is better than 800. So, which I'm not worried about it. It is just a temporary stop on that, so it's not going to be a big issue on that. Another thing I'll talk about earnings, folks. Earnings is coming up. Mark your calendar, right? So that earnings is for the third quarter, so January 31st. January 31st, it is coming, right? It means how Boeing reacts, right? Boeing has been profitable, right, on the last quarter, right? The only thing negative maybe I'm looking on the news is of not a expansion, like the expansion has closed on that, right? The expansion on Boeing, right? Remember that on the expansion on the production of 737-900, not on any of the sale of Boeing's aircraft. So those keep an eye, definitely keep an eye. January 31st, mark your calendar. You might gonna see some actions happening before a week or two. Actually, a week now is left. So we see some action coming on Boeing where I'll be very keeping an eye. And what I looked and on the estimates, it looks good to me. But I'm still doing my research. So I'm not gonna share it with you guys until unless I'm really confident what I'm looking at it in terms of that. If I don't see anything, I already have my position in. So if I don't like something, I will share with you guys so you guys be aware of it and what I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna hold it, I'm gonna sell it also. So also you can clearly see the last what happens when um, during the earnings. Usually it is up a next day, right? So the day before was, for example, back in January of 2025, the stock price was 211, went up 0.3%. Then it went for a dollar. 20 in July when there's a massive, it was 8.72%. That was a good jump. And then it dropped 2.5% in October, right? So the ski pan area is based on that. What's the future, right? If the company made profit, beat the estimates, and what's the future holds look like, right? What is the key challenges they're having, right? We know a shortage on supply and chain management is one of the things, especially with aviation industry, do have it because it comes from most of the products from China also too for manufacturing, and we know how the macroeconomics in China is also too. So further ado, let's talk about what we're looking at, right? What's the motor price? 270. Love to see the 270 sitting over here. Oh, I really don't know how to draw, folks. So, I'd love to see $270, right? So these are a couple of targets. The lowest is 217. We are sitting at 201 as we speak. Average is 270, and highest target price is $300, right? Right now, there is out of 23 analysis, 17 is saying buy, 6 is hold, and 0 is sell, right? So there's the key things for the Boeing to keep an eye. Let's talk about some technical analysis on the chart. What we did today, right? The Boeing and when did I went enter it? So when the pre-market, I watched kind of woke up early, so I was looking at it how the market was doing. As we know that the market prior to that. Had close with 208, and when the news broke out and it was a aftermarket, it came up to about 198, right? Even the market opened up at 208, came all the way to 98, and when I did enter it, it was about 199 10 cents, right? So I entered around there to see where this what the position looks like, because and it was good because it was kind of holding up throughout the day. You can clearly see that 50-day my 60-day moving average was sitting at 209. WAP just came in, and my 60 days. So every time it came to the WAP today, I was watching it was getting rejected like quickly, not even close. Some of them even came, and then when 200 60-day EMA came in, definitely there was no love on that. But before the market closes, it break through and kind of hold up with the news on that. So, and then after market, it was doing good, and now it's just sitting at roughly about $201.48. Um, so what is my selling? What am I going to sell? Well, I'm going to wait for tomorrow to see how the market is. I have a plan to add more shares, and also have my, if I'm going to come to my point, what I'm looking to sell the shares is around $220 that I'm looking at it. Depends on how the movement and economy, not the economy, yeah, kind of economy, and how the movement goes. But once I complete my earnings and my research on that, what I'm estimate is going to be looks like, then definitely I'm going to share with you guys. But this is my plan is for tomorrow, and for moving for Monday is to add more shares on Friday if it drops later, because the next entry point that I'm looking at it, and which is all the way to 1 year, right, when you go back all the way, and it is sitting at 194. So 194 is an area that I'm looking at it to add in more shares. When if it drops to that point, and then way to sell it is about that right here, my 60-day EMA, which is sitting at about 224 around there. So stay in tune. Right now, it really looks like it is might have stability, or it looks like it's going to be coming back, which I predict is might be dropping more. Hope not, but if it does, always want to keep your emotions aside and go by the facts and by the technical, right? So on the technical side, it shows me that 194 is my next at 23 cents to add up more shares. If it drops that, and my next key level, nonetheless, it is going to be 181 that I'm looking at it, and then 176. So 181 is the next one, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring my right here and right 181, because there's a key support level here. It's not that I like it, oh, I just saw it. No, folks, you can clearly see that 188 acted as a time as a support and resistance. Right here, it acted as a support and kind of broke through. So 180, 182, and then 176 is definitely at the bottom. So I'm going to change it to red. Um, right here for my next two levels to add my shares. So there are the two levels that I'm going to add in shares. It is a 194.23 and 182.65. So thank you, folks, for watching the video. Let's see how the market does it tomorrow with Boeing, ticker symbol BA. Definitely not a positive day with all the news coming down. which came, which it was a massive about 5.27 a drop today. That is about $12.25 for Boeing, which is a pretty lot on that for a day to move like that. But nevertheless, it was a rough day. So, hey, folks, stay tuned for more videos on for Boeing. I will be posting it on weekend on Boeing updates. My plan, next plan, how after Friday. How after Friday the market closes because I want to see what I have because my next tomorrow after trading I'm going to be doing my research on earnings. I'll more depth on it. I did a little bit depth on the research on trainings, which I like it, but I want to be very confident, right, on that. So, folks, thank you very much for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button, turn on the notification so you always can get all updates on stocks and especially the stocks that I'm investing and so you guys can aware of it too. Thank you, folks. Have a good day.